apparently a lot of top teams are trying to trade out the draft. You got the Hornets trying to trade out. You got the Blazers trying to trade out. 2-3. You got Houston trying to trade out. And then you got the 5th pick, the Pistons trying to trade out. The only team you got that I know that's trying to trade in and get up into the top 5 is the Orlando Magic, which we talked about. They're trying to shop 6 and 11 to move up into the top 5. I think it's a mistake that the Pistons is trying to move up, trying to move back, and trying to trade that pick, and I'm going to tell you why. Check out Detroit Pistons Talk playlist. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the link tree, find me on TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. I think that they trying to trade the pick for the sake of trading the pick. And when you do that, then not going to get value for the pick. And they looking at, oh, we got a bunch of young guys. A lot of the young guys you guys got, you can live without. You can live without Wiseman. You can live without Stewart. You can live without Hayes. You can live without Bagley. You can live without those guys. To be honest, like you trying to go out there and get a what? Now, like I said before, they saying they having issues with trading for Bradley Beal because his Supermax contract. Now, if you want to go out there and put a play in for Bradley Beal, I would understand that. It's a risk, but I would understand it. Especially when the return is not so good for the Washington Wizards. You got to figure out how to make that work, but hey. But if it's not like at least a Bradley Beal, or if it ain't somebody that's going to significantly help, shift the culture, you don't move the pick. You take the best available guy up there because guess what? Your pick is devalued because everybody in front of you and a couple of people behind you trying to trade their pick. So what type of value you going to get? And right now, ain't nobody moving nothing. Damian, they still trying to stay in Miami, which that's baffling to people. So what are you going to get back in return? If teams at number 2, 3, 4 don't want to be up there, and they trying to move their pick, what can you offer that they can't offer? If anything, you should be trying to move up into number 2. You should be trying to move up into number 3 and try to get Brandon Miller. If anything, you should be trying to move up. But it's an indictment on a lot of guys in the draft and about Scoot Henderson. I think he could be probably the best player in this draft from what I see. But guess what? Everybody got guards. Think about the teams that's up in the top 5. San Antonio, it is what it is. They taking Victor. Number 2, Hornets. They got LaMelo Ball. Terry Rozier still. Number 3, Portland. Shaedon Sharpe. Anthony Simmons. Damian Lillard. Number 3, you got that's number 3. Portland was number 3. Number 4, you got Houston. Josh Christopher, Jalen Green. They hoping to get Harden. Crevin Porter Jr. I mean, come on. Everybody got guards. Detroit, Cade Cunningham, Jaden Ivey. 6, Orlando Magic got Suggs, Ho Anthony, Markelle Fultz. And I feel like I'm forgetting some. Everybody got guards. They growing on trees like apples. So New Orleans seems to be aggressive to move up against Scoot Henderson. So guess what? Either they going, Hornets open a trade. Maybe they bring Zion back to Charlotte, but I don't think nobody really want to take that risk with that contract and how lazy he is. Or, they're going to make a deal with Portland. So right then and there, who else is all available that's willing to jump into the top 5? You got and take a pick and some to give you an established player. Is Brooklyn ready to liquidate and start all the way over? Would you trade the 5th in a signing trade for Cam Johnson or Mikal Bridges? I always forget Mikal Bridges' name. I'm proud that I remembered it. Do you look at Indiana, which they got a lot of young guards anyway, and say, well, we looking to, trade this pick, we'll take Buddy Hield or something like that? That ain't adequate compensation. You just looking around. It's really no options. If I'm them, I stay there. If it's the kid from UCF, if it's Cam Whitmore, I stay there, and that's who I take, Cam Whitmore, from what I've seen. Whoever you like, I'm not looking for the here and now. I'm not looking for instant results. But what we are looking for is somebody who gonna be good and somebody we can develop. Everybody want to look and everybody feel like, oh, Detroit should win, and the fans showed up even though we had the worst record. We had 12 best attendance. Let's rush and throw some shit together. That's how you fuck around and be like, oh, how did they pass on Paul George? Oh, how did they pass on Giannis? Oh, how did they miss on Ginobili? Oh, how did they miss on Jokic? You just looking right in front of you. But if you look up, you can see something much greater. You know? And you trying to do what everybody in front of you and some guys behind you trying to do. So that devalues your pick even more. You stay there, you do what you paid to do, you evaluate the talent, you take the best possible talent available, and you do it. And even if that guy, if it's one of the twins, or if it's Cam Whitmore, or somebody feel like you need to develop a little bit further, then you send them on the bench to develop, because you got a lot of young guys. That's additional fat on the meat. Not just a little bit of fat is cool on a roast beef, just a little bit. They got too much. You can live without Bagley, you can live without Stewart, you can live without Hayes, and honestly, most Pistons fans feel this way too. You can live without Wiseman. That's 4 young motherfuckers that you can just say bye. Then what that leave you with? Cade, Ivy, and Duran, 3 young guys. You can go out there and get a 3 and D guy and bring Cam Whitmore along the way you want to bring him. Bring, A-Man or Short Thompson on the way you want to bring him, whoever it may be. It's not when you start looking at it as, oh, we got to rush it and win right now, we got to make a big move. Guess what? You end up moving that pick. You pass up on a dude who was a fucking stud. They trying to rush the process. You can't rush this process. Hate to break that to y'all. You can't rush the process. They trying to rush it. Now, if nobody else is trading their pick and you can get the best possible scenario for the pick, hey, I ain't mad at it. Go and do what you do. But this is how franchises miss out. This is how franchises pass up on Parker, Ginobili, Jokic, Willis Reed, and etc. You looking at them as established products, you gotta look at them as unfinished goods. And how can I establish this unfinished good into a finished product? If that make any sense. So thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. The subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance to get notifications. We go live with drop video. Financially want to support the channel, Cash App, $, CJ Good 313, Venmo, CJ Good 313, PayPal link in description. Hit the link tree. Find me on Twitter, TikTok, Spotify, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. Check out Detroit Pistons Talk playlist for more videos like this. Peace.